Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Sunday, July the 4th, 2021. Today, as we know, is America's Independence Day, or the 4th of July. And that's good and all, but it's not a day for us. Never have been, never will be. It's not our day. And I know there are black people, going out, celebrating the 4th, having barbecues, cookouts, picnics. They're going to be shooting off fireworks later. That's good and all, and that's great. And, that's your prerogative. But keep in mind, today is not a day meant for us. On this day, when America received her independence 245 years ago, we were slaves. We were property. We weren't even considered humans or or people. We were property. We were the property of white people. Our jobs was to pick cotton, to be the birth mothers for their children, nurse their kids, pick their cotton, toil their fields, raise their farm animals, cook their food, clean their house, take care of their children, you know, um, fix tools. I mean, we work from sun up to sundown doing these things. So today is not our Independence Day. So I feel some kind of way when I see, many of our people wear American flag hats, or T-shirts, or pants, or jogging suit, whatever the case may be. I feel some kind of way about that because despite all the contributions that we made to this country, the many contributions that we've made, we fought in every battle and war America has ever had. America was built off our backs, off our blood, sweat, and tears. Despite all that, this day is not our day. America continues to treat us as fourth class citizens. Cats and dogs are treated better than black people in this country. Think about that. Cats and dogs are treated better than black people in this country. Cats and dogs. If they could treat rats and roaches better than us, they would. By the way, I'm sorry, I just delved into this conversation. So I hope many of you are having a good day today. So let me just start by saying, I should have started off by saying that. I don't know if I did or not. But this has got me fired up. So today is not a day for us. Never has been, never will be. It's a day for America, for this government. She celebrated her independence from Britain while enslaving us. There was a scene in the movie Roots that I never forget where there were some white people. Happy Independence! They were yelling, "Happy Independence Day! We free! Independence Day! We free!" And a couple of black people looked at each other and said, "Huh, they're free, but we ain't free." And they went on in the fields. We free? We ain't never been free in this country. They don't want us to own guns. This gun control is racist. It's a racist it's it's a racist attempt to take guns away from black people because another Black Wall Street or Rosewood could happen, or the summer of 1919 that could happen again. This is why they don't want black people to own guns. This is why the brother in Philadelphia, Maj Toure, he has this campaign, Black Guns Matter, to teach, black people, firearm safety and to own firearms. Say it's your right under the Constitution. But we know the Constitution wasn't meant for us. They didn't have us in mind when they were writing the Constitution. The founding fathers didn't even have white women in mind when they was writing the Constitution. They had white men that looked like them, thought like them. They didn't have us in mind. Yet we fought in every war in this country. We fought in the American Revolution for Americans' independence from Britain. Think about that. We fought in a war for America's independence, and we couldn't even celebrate the holiday. We were property. Do you think any other community would be so happy to celebrate a holiday for a nation that kept them in bondage and has treated them like they were less than a dog? Do you think the Jewish community will celebrate Independence Day had they been enslaved by America? Asian Americans, Middle Eastern people, Hispanic Americans, you think they would celebrate this day, go around waving American flags, shooting off fireworks, having a cookout, a picnic? Hell no, they wouldn't. Hell to the no. Am I right or am I absolutely right about this? So I'm feeling some kind of way because this isn't our Independence Day. Our Independence Day was supposed to be Juneteenth, June 19th, but that's not a day for Black people. It was, but now it's a federal holiday and it's a day for everyone. Just like the 4th of July is a day for everyone. Juneteenth is the same way. However, the 4th of July is not for us. It's not for us. This day wasn't meant for us. This is not our Independence Day because we still not independent. We still don't have life, liberty, or the pursuit of happiness, something that Thomas Jefferson wrote about. And while he was writing that, he had hundreds of slaves. So when he was talking about life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, he was talking about that from a perspective for white people, for the white man, not for the black man. They didn't have us in mind. Like I said, we were property. We nursed their babies. Our women nursed their babies, toiled their fields, picking cotton, planting crops, raising their farm animals, pigs, cows, goats, what have you, working in their wood sheds, fixing tools, building wagons for them, building the wheelbarrows for their wagons, cooking their food, making their tea and lemonade, painting their house, cleaning their house, feeding their snot-nosed bratty kids. That's what we did. So we weren't independent. We still not. We may not, be under chattel slavery, but we're still under slavery mentally. They wouldn't even say the word reparations. I can't celebrate a holiday and run around being patriotic. It's just not in me. It's just fake. And it took me years to realize that. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody. I'm not saying I'm so woke. I'm more woker than anybody. I'm just aware. I chose to educate myself. And anyone could do it. It's not some secret. It's anyone could do this. I was like, this day is not, my ancestors, they couldn't enjoy the day. They were in the fields. They were, hating life. They tried to make it through the day, try to avoid to get beat, murdered, maimed, what so have you. This isn't a day for them. And black people are the most patriotic and forgiving people on this planet. We are the most patriotic and forgiving people. I had many in my family. My father, was in Vietnam. I was in the military, in the Air Force. I had uncles in the Army. One was in the Navy. I had a great uncle in Korea. I knew deacons, and I had a neighbor that fought in World War II. I know older men in our church that were, served in the Army and the Navy during World War II. I know plenty of Vietnam veterans. I had uncles, a cousin, my father who served in Vietnam. Had a great uncle who served in Korea. I served during the Afghan-Iraq War, and I have many friends that did as well. Many of them deployed to Iraq and Afghanistan. And shout out to all the veterans out there, by the way. If any day is for veterans to shout out to all the veterans. Shout out to all the veterans out there. Let me get that clear. Shout out to them. Thank you for what you do. From another veteran to other veterans. Thank you for your service. I salute you. And this is coming from another vet. Thank you. Thank you to all veterans. So I would never disrespect a veteran. Even though this country wasn't meant for us, this country continues to doodle in our community, to pee on us and call it rain. Am I right or am I absolutely right? They continue to thumb their nose at us, give us the middle finger. But yet we supposed to remain patriotic. You want us to fight in your wars, vote in your elections. We supposed to forget? Electing another damn Democrat to the Oval Office is not going to change the things that's going on in this country. Voting is not going to solve it. Demanding tangibles like reparations, demanding a Marshall Plan or a Point Four program that the United States gave to Europe and Japan after World War II, demanding something like that for the black community is a tangible, excuse me. Demanding something for our vote, demanding quid pro quo. I vote for you, you do something for me. How simple is that? It's not that hard. Well, we can't just talk about reparations. Okay, then you don't have my vote. Okay. Withhold our votes. Demand reparations. An economic empowerment plan. Put an anti-lynching bill into legislation. You gave reparations to everybody else. You're giving tangibles to everybody else within the past few months. To legal immigrants, the Asian American Pacific Islander community, the LGBT community, the Jewish community, the Israeli government. Give us our reparations, damn it. What's right is right. And it's high time that we receive our reparations. An economic empowerment plan, Point Four program, the Marshall Plan, rebuild our communities. We could create generational wealth between us and our children and their children for generations to come. They don't want to do that because that's black empowerment. They want us to depend on them to be little children, continue to vote, take our booties to the polls, and not get anything in return. And then turn around and say, we're free, we're independent. No, the hell we not. I don't know how you fix your mouth to say that. We ain't independent. Today not our day. So while you chopping down your hamburgers, shooting off your fireworks, doing the electric slide, talking about something, we free, y'all. Think about this. No, we're not. We're not free. Today is not our day. Today is a day for them, for America. When it's time for us to put our life on the line for them, for the quote unquote democracy of this country, to protect the Constitution from enemies, foreign and domestic, that's when we Americans. When it comes time for us to vote in these stupid presidential elections, that's so, so crazy and just so insane to me that just how they pander to us and we continue to fall for their pandering. Then we're Americans. But when we asking for, freedom, when we demanding reparations, demanding tangibles, which some of us are, oh well, we can't do anything just specifically for black people. You're being a rabble rouser. You're being militant. You did it for everybody else. You gave reparations to white slave owners. Look it up. The DC Compensated Emancipation Act of 1862. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. Abraham Lincoln gave reparations to white slave owners in Washington, D.C. Yes, he did. $300 for each of their slaves, which in today's money is about $9,000. So don't give me that you can't give reparations to black people. You gave it to everybody else. Don't give me that. Just cut the BS and cut the check. An economist has said that reparations for black people will total up to about between 15 trillion to 18 trillion dollars. 15 trillion with a T to 18 trillion with a T dollars. Trillions, not billions, trillions. I'll settle for 15 trillion. I want 18. Write the check. Y'all print money every day. Money is being printed. Money was being printed last year during the pandemic. It can be done. Y'all rebuilt Europe and Japan with billions of dollars from this country. Billions. Y'all send billions of dollars to Israel every damn year. So while y'all run around here talking about some we's free, wearing your T-shirt that has an American flag or American flag T-shirts or headbands or whatever, jogging pants, out here looking crazy. Keep this in mind. This country was not meant for us to have independence. We weren't free on this day. 160 years ago, you wouldn't be around talking about some happy 4th of July or happy Independence Day. Your behind would have been out there in the fields or in the house or somewhere. But you wouldn't be walking around here chomping on a hamburger or some ribs, telling me some, we free y'all, we free y'all. No, no. Sitting up here shooting off fireworks. Joe Biden wouldn't have been doing that. They would have told you, nigga, you better get out there in that field, get in that house, cook those ribs, make that lemonade, bake that cake, pick that cotton. That's what they would have told you, or you're gonna get beat or murdered. And then you had a quota when you were a slave because your cotton had to be a certain weight, and they weighed it. And if it wasn't a certain weight, you were beat. You were beat to a pulp. You wouldn't treat a dog that way. A dog wasn't even treated that way, but we were. We were stripped from our language. Our families were separated. We couldn't practice our own religion. We had to practice their religion. They told us to worship a blonde haired, blue eyed Jesus, and many of us still are, and we call that our God. Families were separated, stripped of our language, stripped of our culture, of our religion, of our way of life. And yet we got the nerve to say, Happy Independence Day. We free. Negro, please. Get a damn clue. No, the hell you ain't free. Country don't even give you they don't even want to have the conversation about reparations. They don't even want to say the damn word. They wanted to conduct a study. A study. They didn't conduct a study when they were sending billions of dollars to rebuild England, France, Germany, Italy, and Poland after World War II. They didn't do a study on that. They didn't do a study when they rebuilt Japan after World War II. They didn't do a study when they were giving reparations to white slave owners in D.C. They didn't do a study when when they just gave tangibles to the AAPI community, the LGBTQ community, uh, the Jewish community, the Israeli government, illegal immigrants. They didn't do studies on that. This country continues to doodle on us, pee on us, and tell us it's rain, thumb their nose at us, give us the middle finger, spit on us, and yet we say, we's free, happy Independence Day, y'all, and shoot off fireworks like it's business as usual. Wake up, y'all. Do your research on this day. I'm not saying I'm the wokest black person around. I hate that term. I'm woke. I'm woke. A lot of you Negroes are too woke. You need to go to sleep. It's bedtime. I'm not saying I'm so woke, but no, I'm not the most, and I'm not the most educated person on the planet, and I don't pretend to be. But I just educate my things on matters such as this, on a lot of things, not just this, but on quite a few things. And the knowledge that I have, I like to share it with my fellow brothers and sisters. What good is to have knowledge when you don't share it? This is not our day, y'all. This is not our day. If you celebrate it, you celebrate it. I mean, so be it. But just keep in mind, this is not our day. I get it. It's, the beginning of July. It's the summer. It's hot out, so people want to enjoy the day, enjoy their families. have a little picnic or whatever. And I get that. I really do. But just keep in mind, never lose sight of the fact that today was not meant for our independence. We were in bondage. We were property. They didn't consider us human beings. We were less than nothing. We cannot forget that. The Jewish community told the world, never forget the Holocaust. That was just 4 years, from 1941 to 1945. We should tell America, America tells the world, never forget 9/11. That was just one day. We should say, never forget the worst atrocity in human history. 350 years of it. Not 4 years, not one day, 350 years of the worst chattel slavery in human history, followed by 100 years of Jim Crow, followed by the war on us, the war declared on us for drugs, mass incarceration, miseducation. So it still continues. It still continues to this day. 500 years. 500 years of Holocaust. That's how long our Holocaust is. 500 years and continuing. We should tell the world, never forget. Never forget, because our Holocaust still continues. We vote for these damn Democrats. We've been doing it since the early 60s, for 60 plus years. What has it gotten us? Our cities are in turmoil. I've been looking at the news for the past few days. There's so many murders in Philadelphia, people getting shot left and right. So many murders in Detroit, people getting shot left and right, in Chicago, in Baltimore, in Atlanta, in San Francisco, in LA, Houston, New Orleans, Seattle. I could go on and on. All democratically ran cities. It's like a war zone. Am I right or am I absolutely right? Yeah, we crying about or screaming about, we free, y'all. Happy Independence Day. We free. We free. Shoot up some fireworks. And we blowing off these cherry bombs and M80s, like sound like it's Afghanistan and Vietnam all rolling to one. Scaring our neighbors' dogs, setting off car alarms. Many of our neighbors served in the military, so they still suffering from the effects of being in a war. They still having PTSD, and we're not cognizant of that fact that, a lot of veterans that have come back from the war, they don't want to hear that. That triggers memories of something so traumatic, of losing friends, and it triggers their traumatic experience. And while you blowing up M80s and shooting off fireworks, that triggers their PTSD. People's dogs going crazy. People can't get no sleep. You're shooting off M80s and fireworks at 3 o'clock in the morning. You ought to be ashamed of yourselves. We free, y'all. We free. And out here in California, we in a drought. So you shoot off fireworks here, and the fire, a little spark of a flame from a firework catches that dry grass, it's going to ignite acres. And it's windy out here at nighttime. It's going to now ignite acres up in flames. That's all it takes. One spark. The ground is so dry and so scorched because we haven't had rain in God knows how long, that you set off a firework or an M80 or something, and that little spark catches that patch of dry grass. It's curtains. Acres are going up. People are in danger of losing their lives, losing their homes and property. Because we free, you want to shoot off some damn fireworks because you think you free. Y'all are so stupid. Some of y'all are so damn stupid. So damn silly. I apologize for going off on a rant, but it just irks my nerves. It really do. It gets under my skin because we could do better. And then when you tell people this, oh, you being a hater, you one of them woke hotep brothers or hotep Negroes. Black people can't enjoy them. We can enjoy ourselves, but today is not our day. It's not our day. This is not our Independence Day. It is not. I heard somebody say, the Frederick Douglass quotes. What's wrong with quoting Frederick Douglass? He spoke the truth about the 4th of July. So are we supposed to post quotes by Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, men that had slaves that enslaved your great, 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 great grandmother, your great ancestors? Are we supposed to put up quotes for them? You Negroes are sick. Some of you Negroes are just that PTSS is kicking in, post traumatic slave syndrome. Something wrong with us for not wanting to celebrate the 4th. Something wrong with us for putting up quotes of Malcolm X and Frederick Douglass, how they spoke about the 4th of July, or the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Something's wrong with us. But I guess we should put up quotes of Thomas Jefferson, George Washington. Y'all could go to hell and kiss my entire black behind. This is a problem with our people. When you educate yourself, they consider you to be better. Oh, you better than us. Oh, you acting white. So we're supposed to remain dumb and ignorant and illiterate. That's being black. That's where the world sees us. We're a lot better than that. Civilization came from us. We were the first man, the first woman. Every civilization come from black people. Keep that in mind. All life come from black people. We taught the world how to wash their behinds. Mathematics, science, cosmetics. Black people are the most imitated people on this planet, yet the most disrespected. I'm going to say it again. Black people are the most imitated people on this planet, yet the most disrespected. Paul Mooney said it great. Everybody want to be a nigga, but nobody want to be a nigga. That is so true. Rest in peace, Paul Mooney. But I'm gonna hop off of here for now. So y'all have a good day. Take care, and just enjoy the day. Enjoy your family. I'm out of here for now. So take care. Love you. God bless. Share this show on social media and let's get the conversation out there. But for now, I'm out. So take care. Bye.